Hey guys, welcome to Just Be Handy. Just as promised, this diesel heater cost me under $60 from Amazon. I did pay for it from my own pocket. And there's the description. And there's the final price. Basically, it was $69.99 minus a $15 coupon, and the final price delivered to me was $57.74. And I did order this on December 24th, and since then I think they ran out of them, because when I look this up on Amazon, they do no longer have the 8 kilowatt unit. They only have the 5 kilowatt unit. Here is the description of the unit I bought. As you can see, it's white, and it is an 8 kilowatt diesel air heater with a 9-liter gas tank. When I do click on it, it comes up with this red 5 kilowatt, which means they must have run out of them, but maybe they'll carry them. And I would definitely suggest to you, if you are interested in this, please check out the link below. They might return the 8 kilowatt, but this is not a bad price for the 5 kilowatt either. So I have not opened this up yet. I've also gone to the local gas station and gotten the ag diesel, and I've put it in a gallon and turned it upside down with a special spout at the bottom to let the water separation in case there's water. I've heard some things about the local diesel having some water in it this winter. So I just want to let it sit for an hour or so before using it. And I'll show you what that's like later. But for right now, let's go ahead and do an unboxing. I have not opened this thing up yet. All I did was just open up the top to make it a little easier. And as you can see, it does come with instructions. How good are the instructions? Well, it shows you how it comes apart, labels the different parts, looks at all the dimensions and so on, and how to locate everything. So not bad. It also tells you what angles you could have it work at. One thing I was interested in is, can I put this thing sideways? Or does it have to be up and down? But I'll read those instructions later and put it together. Right now, let's just get on with the unboxing. So it does come with a 10-liter tank. It says 10 liter on here. It does not have a spigot on it. It does come with this. So that's that. What else is in here? There's a foam box and another box in here. Let me get these out, and then we'll look at them a little better on the bench. So I'm gonna pause it and then get these out. Okay, this is the foam part. And I see a unit in here. It feels like aluminum, not plastic to me. As you can see, it does say 8 kW. It's about 15.5 inches long, which makes me think it really is an 8 kW. The fuel pump is, I don't know if you could see that very well. It says ZM.2322-12 volt. And then it has the controller here. And it has a remote that's right here. It doesn't look like it comes with batteries, but we may find those in the other box. It looks like AA batteries for that. And this thing doesn't have a long wire to go with it, but it does have a mounting plate, so you could put it on something and then take it on and off. So that's what's in this foam box. One of the things that's impressive to me, and this is the end of it, it does look like one of the bigger units, is this doesn't feel like plastic. It feels more like aluminum. I don't know if the other ones are plastic or not, but we can definitely go into this a little bit more, but I'll just first continue with the unboxing. This is definitely aluminum here at the end. Nothing different here. So, all right, we'll put this back on and look in the accessory box next. Here's the box of accessories. This looks like an air filter. So one of the air filters, it did show two different types, but I only got the one. So this is the air filter that showed up with it. A wire harness. Okay. Some odds and ends. All these clamps look kind of on the chintzy side. Zip ties. A holder for the fuel pump. The infamous little muffler. This is interesting. It comes with a T that goes on the intake, and then it tees off to two intake hoses, like that. Okay. And then it has two diverters for those hoses to go on the ends. An intake hose. It has a small fuel line here. We'll figure out what that is for. And then we have a white plastic fuel line. Don't know what you guys think of that. Instead of, I think I've seen blue and yellow. Here's the exhaust pipe. It's very short. It's already bent so that you guys can get it under the unit. And then we have the mounting plate. And that is about it, guys. So that is the unboxing. Let me know what you think. It does look like it is the 8 kilowatt unit. Just to make sure, I'll check one more thing, which is the length of where the fins are to that. I'll open this plate up and take a look and see what it looks like in here. All right, guys, this little screw here was at the bottom, and this flat head on this screw was on the top. I'll put those aside, and then it was easy to remove this cover. You can see how stout those fins look. So next we'll remove this cover, and usually I've seen where they just remove this cap and then these come apart. All right, guys, to get this off, I just basically, once I removed that piece, I basically just put the screwdriver in there, opened it up, and there it is. So then to take the unit out, I'm going to have to remove this rubber piece here. Get this off of the fuel line. There we go. And now the whole unit came out. And it's probably just as you've seen all the other ones, except, like I said, this is aluminum, not plastic like some others may be. You have the temp sensor up here, And let's see how many inches this measures to for you guys that are very familiar with these. So we have basically 9.5 inches for the length of this unit. So we have 25 centimeters basically to this point, 23 to about here. So I don't know if some of you are more familiar to tell me if this is really a 5 kilowatt or a 5 kilowatt or an 8 kilowatt. Everything else seems to be about the same as all the other ones I've seen. You've got the fuel line going in. You've got the length of this. Temp sensor looks to be held in place fairly well. The fins, are sharp, not fully cleaned off. You could see right there, there's some good flash. Otherwise, I think I got my money's worth for less than 60 bucks. Again, I'll be running it and then we'll see how it goes. It'll take me a bit to put this together. A few bent fins, that's nothing out of the ordinary here. I can always bend that back easily. All right, let's go from there. Hey guys, one of the things I found that was interesting is the fuel filter that's supplied with this is cleanable. So you can basically take it out, change out the O-ring, get it cleaned out with some brake parts cleaner, and then put it back together, and you're off to go. So that's not bad if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you get an issue with a filter getting clogged. It is a coarse mesh, but it still works better than nothing, right? So that was one cool thing I found about the fuel filter. Guys, this is fairly clear that I can actually run it at 90 degrees as long as this is fairly flat, not tilted. Maximum of 30 degrees tilt this way, but it can lay flat 90 degrees, and it doesn't matter where the plug is for combustion. So I can definitely lay it down 90 degrees on its side and have the exhaust and the intake going sideways instead of up and down. So when I build something, I can definitely think of that. And then also it cannot be tilted more than 30 degrees for it to work. So that's something to keep in mind and consideration here while doing this. I was hoping I could turn it vertically and have it blow down for something I was intending for a pool heater, but I can work with this as well. All right, let's see where we go from here. All right, guys, you can see it's all running fairly well. This is just a quick setup. The only thing I wish is they would have given me a longer negative cable, but this is just a quick setup that I did here. Let me get some temps. So intake is around 35 degrees Fahrenheit, 36. Exhaust 254, 245, and it's just starting up. So I think this will work out really well. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts. I'll have info down at the bottom in the description as to where you can get this, and then I'll play around with it some more and let you guys know what I'm finding out. All right, God bless, and give us a thumbs up.